So we got a few Lakers news. One, they're working towards a 10-day contract with Sterling Brown. We'll get to that. Also, DeMarcus Cousins and Tyler Dorsey are both being worked out for potentially as well, I believe, 10-day contracts, which could, because they have an open roster spot, lead to them signing to a contract to the end of the year. And this is typically what happens when teams are at this point when 10-day contracts do become available to be signed. Teams are having injuries like the Los Angeles Lakers have right now with Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves, and Anthony Davis, that they can take the time to go out and look at free agents as, Jeremy Lamb, Paul Millsap, DeMarcus Cousins, Hassan Whiteside, DJ Augustine are just a few of the names that are still in, even Carmelo Anthony, are the guys that are still in free agency right now. And HoopsHype.com has a great ranking of all the current free agents available, and you can go look at that. But let's get right into it, and I'll talk about what's going on. So Shams Charania and Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported that Sterling Brown is currently progressing. He's a 5-year veteran to sign a 10-day contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's played for the Raptors 905 in the G League currently. And he's a guy who's been on rosters. He's actually part of the trade that between the Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks that sent Christian Wood to the Mavs. And he was on the roster for training camp, and then he was waived. But currently with the G League 905, he's out. And he played at SMU, Sterling Brown. And he last played, look, I think Sterling Brown's a solid player, okay? So let's move on to the next stuff. The Los Angeles Lakers are set to work out veteran center DeMarcus Cousins next week. The Lakers have an open roster spot and could be looking to sign an additional frontcourt help while Anthony Davis recovers from a stress injury in his foot. DeMarcus Cousins played 48 games last year between the Denver Nuggets and the Milwaukee Bucks. He averaged 8.9 points, 5.6 rebounds in 14.9 minutes as a backup center for both teams. The 12-year veteran could be a candidate to sign a 10-day contract, which became allowable on Thursday. Cousins played on a series of 10-day deals last year before signing rest of the year contracts. And DeMarcus Cousins, he actually wasn't bad. I know the stats aren't pretty if you look at them, but if you watched him, he was not bad. He was actually a better help for the Denver Nuggets than he was for the Bucks, but playing for the Bucks is what led to him playing for the Nuggets. And on the Nuggets, he was basically he was able to just imitate what they did with Jokic. And he went out there. He's not the rim protector, the defender he once was. The injuries have slowed him there. But he's a guy who's going to come out, dish out 2 assists, grab 5 boards, is a willing three-point shooter who shows that he can be, close to a league average three-point shooter. Somebody that, if left wide open, he can hit them. And I think he's somebody that's fun to watch. And I would really like to see him in a Los Angeles Lakers uniform. That's one of the few teams he hasn't played for. I also would love to see him back in Golden State. Imagine DeMarcus Cousins in Golden State. People always forget about that. And let's move on to the next news, and this is Tyler Dorsey. Tyler Dorsey had a workout with the Los Angeles Lakers, sources told Krysten Peek of Yahoo Sports. Dorsey was waived by the Mavs a few weeks ago, and the Lakers may be looking to sign him to a 10-day contract. And he's a guy that so far for the Texas Legends through 15 games has averaged 24 points, 5, rebounds a night, 2 assists, and he was shooting 45%, almost 46% from the field, and 44.4 from 3. So all those guys are people that you should be keeping an eye out if you're a Lakers fan. That's basically it. Bye, guys.